Alrighty, let's make this answer key. Mrs. Q, plot and label each point. Pi over 4, and so pi over 4 is like right here, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the first one. And then the second one, 5 pi over 3. So that's like almost 6 pi over 3, but not quite. So that's going to be, let's see, that's pi over 6, pi over 4, pi over 3. So that's here, and then 1, 2, 3. So it's right there. And let's see, graph the polar equation. 0 to pi. I guess I would build a table. So let's do that. Let's see. Theta r. So if theta is 0, cosine of 0 is 1. So r is 2. And then I would like to do pi over 6. What makes 5 theta pi over 6? So that's pi over 30. 5 times pi over 30 is pi over 6. Cosine of pi over 6 is a half, so 1. And then I would like to have pi over 2. And so that's pi over 10. And cosine of pi over 2 is 0. And then I would like to have 5 pi over 6. So that's just pi over 6. And that's going to be cosine of pi over 6 is a half. And cosine of 5 pi is negative half. So negative 1. Got there. And then pi. So I want 5 theta to be pi. And that's pi over 5. And a pi over 5, that's going to be negative 2. And then I'm going to zoom in here. Bloop. Oh, geez. All right, now I'm going to zoom in. So I've got pi over 31, pi over 10, 0, pi over 6, negative 1. So essentially, it's going to loop back kind of like this. And then pi over 6 is that ray there, and so negative 1 there. So it's going to hit there, and then it's going to go back to 0. Nope, sorry, it's going to, how it's going to go? Pi over 6 is here, negative 1. And then it's going to loop back around. Loop, yeah. So pi over 6, negative 1. And then I bet it's going to go like, because then it's going to be pi over 5, negative 2. Kind of that idea. It's going to loop like that. That's what that's going to do. And then we're going to keep going with that pattern. So like another nice number is going to be, so we did 5 pi over 6, we did pi, so 7 pi over 6. So that's 7 pi over 30. The cosine of pi over 6 is 1/2, but 7 pi over 6 is negative 1/2, so that's negative 1. And so that's, I already plotted, that is kind of right there. And then it's going to be 3 pi over 2, which is going to be 3 pi over 10. Cosine of 3 pi over 2 is 0. So that I've already plotted. That's going to be right there. And then I'm just going to get lazy and I'm going to start going the nice points. So 2 pi. So it's 2 pi over 5. So 2 pi over 5, cosine of 2 pi is 1. So 2. So 2 pi over 5 is going to be 2. And so that's going to be, again, it's kind of difficult to tell on this one, but it's going to be 2. So I'm going to be coming back like this and like this. And then it's going to be kind of like this. And then it's going to be kind of like this and kind of like that. Not the best drawing. The scale is super hard on this one because of the polar pieces that we were given. But it's going to be a 5-petal thing kind of like that. Do your best to come up with some points. The quiz, the points should be easier. I said that with confidence, but now I just peeked. It will be easier. But do your best there. That's a lot, because there's a lot going on there with the 5. So you got the 5 petals going on right there. All right. Ooh, matrix operations. These ones we just add. Negative 2 plus 2 is 0. Ooh. 1 plus 6 is 7. Negative 6 plus 6 is negative 12. Bloop, 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 bloop. Multiplication. We got to do this times this. So that's 3 times 3 plus 2 times negative 6 plus 5 times 4. And then we got to do this times this, first row, first column. So that's 3 times 1, sorry, first row, second column, 2 times negative 1, and then 5 times 5. And then we got to do second row, first column, negative 1 times 3, negative 1 times negative 6, 3 times 4. And then we got to do second row, second column, negative 1 times 1, negative 1 times negative 1, and 3 times 5. So that's going to be 9, and 20 is 29, 19, 17. And then 3 plus 25 is 28, minus 2 is 26. Let me know if I'm making mistakes here. 6 and 12 is 18, minus 3 is 15. Negative 1 and positive 1 cancel out, plus 3 times 5 is 15. Hopefully I did that multiplication correctly. Okay, so I'm going to call it y1 plus negative 10 equals negative 11. So y1 is negative 1. And then I'm going to say y2 plus 6 is 0. y2 is negative 6, which means that my original one is negative 1, negative 6. And then here, 2/3 g minus, that's going to be 6, 3, negative 9, and 12. You heard me say negative 9. There we go. And then that's 1, 1, 1, 1. Let's add that matrix to the other side. So 2/3 g is going to be 7, 4, negative. So add negative 9. So negative 9 plus 1 is negative 8. And then 12 plus 1 is 13. And then I got 2/3, so I got to multiply by 3/2. It's time to get funky. So that means g is going to be 3/2, 21/2. 3/2, 2 times 3 is 6. 3/2, 4 times 3 is 12. 3/2, 39/2. Apparently when I say nines, it's hard to do. I think that's it.